Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger. In other news, careful what you click. Today, I was offered a chance to be able to ask a question. The Beat Tour is going to be putting out a live album, and they're doing a video where users are allowed to ask questions to Beat. Beat is I guess it's a band. It's Adrian Belew, Steve Vai, Tony Levin, and Danny Carey performing the music of King Crimson. Now, I saw the Beat tour. It was phenomenal. Like one of the best concerts I ever saw. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to click on this because I'd like to ask a question about, like, Belew is using some early 80s, like first-gen guitar synthesizer gear. He's playing a Mustang guitar that was on his second album, like really old 13-pin, or is it 27-pin connector on the guitar. So my question would have been, what was the most challenging hurdle as far as re-energizing this old music technology? What was like the big nut that they had to crack? The one that they thought maybe we wouldn't even be able to do it, but they ended up doing it. I thought that would be an interesting question. Thomas Nordegg was the guy who was on stage tuning the Mustang. Thomas is famous for being Frank Zappa. He was a camera operator for Frank and a roadie and kind of a technophile. Thomas Nordegg is known for advanced MIDI implementation, coupling foot switch units with brain boxes, guitar synthesizers, modeling. His guitars are fully customized with active sustainer systems, LED lighting, really advanced guitar technology. And he's like in his 80s. He's an old Austrian or is he German guy, really a character. It was a huge thrill for me to shake Thomas's hand. And I know he was helping out. Steve Vai has had Thomas teching and roadieing for him. After Frank passed, he moved over to Steve, and then he was working on the Beat tour, so I thought I'd ask a technical question. And in the meantime, they asked me to give permission for Sony Music to be able to do everything but violate me rectally on my Spotify. And I just thought this would make an interesting video, that they would actually be able to take actions on my behalf, adding and removing items in my library, creating, editing, and following private playlists, create, edit, and follow playlists. This is all stuff I wouldn't want anyone to have access to doing that on my Spotify. If I was a serious Spotify user, I'm not. Spotify, to me, it's just another way that we have ruined the music business and shown a real lack of respect and heart for our musicians and our artists. So I don't support Spotify, but I do have it. I did sign in to it, so when I click on something, I can hear it. Sometimes you need to dip your toe into the belly of the beast sometimes. But as far as using Spotify, no, never. I use it when I have to, and I'm out of there. But just the idea that Sony would be like, "Hey, you get a chance to ask your question, but we're gonna violate your trust." any trust that you had with this system where we've like completely screwed the artists. They can have like millions of plays and they'll get 3 pennies from us, and we keep the rest of that money. We actually want to start screwing over you. We want to start adding and removing items to your. I don't think so. Sony Music. You can pound sand. So I think as a society we're going to start having to put our feet down. You notice this Clippy? Have you seen this Clippy thing? That's a real thing. And Louis Rossman, right on, more power to you. But unfortunately, it's not the golden age of the internet anymore, and we're on our way to this digital driver's license, and none of that stuff is good. So know when to not click, know when to read the fine print, and just be safe. Don't give the farm away. Right? Makes sense? All right, you guys. Thanks for clicking over on this one. You could always share it. Hug your pets, and peace.